Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we're talking about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about Knull in Spider-Man 4. So there has been a lot of rumors about Spider-Man 4, and one of the rumors is that Knull is going to be in Spider-Man 4. Now, this has come up because of the fact that Knull is going to be in Venom 3, which a lot of fans were hyped for. We heard about Knull coming for a while into this Venom film, and there was really no sign of him being in there, and we finally got to see Knull in a Venom trailer that came out last week, and fans went insane. Which honestly, guys, it kind of shocked me because it just seems like no one really talks about these characters until they're randomly mentioned, and then everybody just goes crazy. So it was honestly very odd, but I get it. Now, this could be kind of weird for the MCU if Knull is going to be in Spider-Man 4. Now, it would be weird because of the fact that Marvel Studios used Knull as a throwaway for Gore the God Butcher to get the Necro Sword. And with that happening, this can make a lot of things kind of complicated. Now, Marvel Studios could just retcon all of that and just have, the MCU forget Thor Love and Thunder ever happened, which I think most fans would be happy with, right? But we do know from Marvel's attention to certain details, they are going to have to find a way to explain it if that is possible. Now, there are some, now you could say, now you could use the fact that, there are technically multiple versions of Null across the multiverse. There are multiple versions of Null across the multiverse, but I just don't know if a multiversal Null is kind of needed to bring in like another Null. So here's what I am thinking. Now, in the MCU, the Necro Sword was destroyed, so they can't use the Necro Sword to bring Null back. So either they find a way to bring this Null that we see in Venom 3 to the MCU, or we know that a piece of the symbiote is in our MCU, given the fact that in the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, we see that the symbiote is in the MCU. So what if the symbiote finds the dead body of Null and resurrects him? Now, I think that will be very interesting, and I think that'll be cool. But with all that being said, I personally do not think that Spider-Man will go up against Null in Spider-Man 4. I know, this is going to be a multiversal story, but I just don't, in my personal opinion, I just don't see that happening right now. And with all of, the rumors and stuff that I've gotten, and I'm not saying that my rumors, or I'm not saying that the rumors that I've heard are law, but it just doesn't seem like that's something that we are going to end up seeing right now. That might be something that we're probably going to see later down the road, maybe after Peter gets the symbiote or something like that. But look, you never know, because at the end of the day, we have to see what happens at the end of Venom 3, because Venom 3 does determine what is going to happen with Null and all of the symbiote stuff going on, and I hate to say this, but Venom 3 low key is kind of an important film until we watch it, because Venom does have a track record of making it seem like it's an important movie, and then when you watch it, it's like, okay, it wasn't as important. So you know it would be very, very interesting. But yeah, with the whole Null thing, I mean, they would have to find a way to work around what they've done with Null and Thor Love and Thunder, because he was dead. You know what I mean? So it would be very interesting to see how they would try these little workarounds to bring him back. And I also feel like this too, right? If Peter getting the symbiote is, the number one thing that you want, because obviously with us going into Avengers Secret Wars, you want Peter to have the symbiote. Do we need Null for that to happen? And that's, I think that's a question that, a lot of people have to ask themselves. And also, like, Null is a very powerful character, like a very, very powerful. And is that someone that you would want to save for after Secret Wars? I mean, we are already getting, Doctor Doom and all of these other characters, coming back, and there's rumors that we might see a little bit of Kang. Who knows about that? So, like, do you really want to pull in another big character like Null to kind of go along uh with all of this? I think that there's some other cool things that you could possibly do in Spider-Man 4 that doesn't have to be, something as crazy as Null. And you can save that for after Secret Wars, so you can kind of feed off of that content. Because Peter can still have the symbiote after Secret Wars, and then that can tie into a Null story, which I think would be super awesome. Then we get a proper Eddie Brock and a proper Venom with Peter Parker. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that you can do kind of after this, this Avengers cycle is over. So I would love to hear what you guys think about that, because I think that Null could play a special piece in the MCU. I just don't think right now. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Please just like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day, and deuces.